Thanks for joining us here for another Lebanese Kitchen Live. Really sorry if you can hear a buzzing in the background, but my fire alarm has just gone off. Not because I'm cooking anything, but because my dad has decided to use the kettle and the steam to set the fire alarm off. Okay, I think it's just been dealt with. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for joining us. So today we are joined by fabulous friends, Maya and Julie, from their kitchens in Kingston. And here's Shadabil to introduce us with what they are making today. Shadabil, hi.
Hello, how are you? So
Great,
yes,
no fire.
So Julie and Maya are joining us. Maya is gonna prepare Makloubet Batenjen, so it's an eggplant-based dish, aubergine, and Julie is gonna make tiramisu. So we will have the main and a dessert. So I would like to turn over to Maya so she can tell us a little bit about her dish, and then we go over to Julie. Maya? Hello, Maya. I think I can see some technical difficulties with Maya's phone. Maybe we can go to Julie while Maya is sorting out. Oh, Maya is back. Can you hear us? Hello.
Hello, sorry, my phone keeps on dropping out for some reason.
Okay, so I was asking, I was telling the viewers that you were going to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're going to prepare for us today.
All right, so I'm Maya, and I will be preparing today eggplant with rice and minced meat. We call it Makloubet because it looks like a cake, and eventually we flip it, and Makloubet means upside down, so we flip it upside down. So a bit about me. So I live in Kingston. I've been in the UK for a few years now. I work as a cybersecurity specialist, and I love cooking. I absolutely love cooking. So let me know, when can I start cooking so we can start the production.
Thank you, Maya. And now, Julie, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and about tiramisu?
I'm Julie. I'm more of a dessert expert because I have more of a sweet tooth. I'm not really into salty stuff, and I'm really bad in the kitchen when it comes to cooking. But when it's dessert, I'm the one to go to. Anyway, so we're doing tiramisu because it's going to be quick and easy, and it's something we can do while we're waiting for Maya's Makloubet to finish cooking, basically. I also live in Kingston. I work in a cake decorating shop, and I do lots of cake decorating for different birthdays.
Thank you so much. I cannot wait for this lockdown to be over to get some cakes and invite friends. And Maya, do you want to take it on from here? So if you want to go through the ingredients, the list of ingredients, and then sort of give the people an idea about what to expect so that they can prepare what pans and pots they may need or anything else. Are you on mute? Or you...
Sorry?
No, we can hear you now. Now we can hear you.
That is perfect. So I've got half a kilo of minced meat. I've got 3 eggplants, 2 onions, 3 cups of rice soaked in hot water. We need cooking oil, and we need olive oil, and the spices are 7 spices, salt, turmeric, and cinnamon. And for decoration, just optional, it's the parsley and some nuts that we can fry, but that's just optional.
Okay,
so I will start. Yeah, sorry.
Go ahead.
All right, so I will start with frying the minced meat so we can put it on the side. I just need some olive oil. I don't know if you can see me, so it's just some olive oil until it goes hot, and then once it goes hot, we'll put the minced meat in. Meanwhile, in this particular one, we have to melt.
I'm so happy that you fry the minced meat like I do, not like what someone does. Look, I have this much olive oil.
No, very little olive oil, as you can see here. I don't know if you can see it on the other camera.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, so very little olive oil, and then we can fry the minced meat. Meanwhile, I'm gonna start chopping the onions. And we're gonna start chopping them in wedges. So we just cut in half. I've already cleaned it and go like this. That's it.
No way, but every time I see someone chopping, I get really like nervous that they're going to chop their fingers off. That's so close.
You're waiting for it to happen. Some excitement, isn't it?
Oh, that's so close.
This is why I use red onions. You know, like you cannot tell the blood from the onions in red onions.
Sorry, but I'm just trying to go again into the camera. So as you can see, very quick.
That is a very big knife.
Just mix them up. That's a very good knife, actually. I don't know how to cook without it.
It's a really good knife.
It was my husband's. Now it's mine.
Ah.
So I'm just putting in the minced meat, as you can hear it. Put the plate on the side. And I'm just going to use the spoon to cook the minced meat like you usually do. Meanwhile, I'll just turn on the oil so it will heat up the cooking oil to deep fry the onions since we chopped them.
So you don't put any
can
of
always add more olive oil.
spices on the minced meat, like 7 spices?
No, we do.
You do?
Yeah, we do, but I just want to chop the minced meat first just to make sure it's all apart. And then when it starts cooking, I'll put the spices. So it's going to be 1 teaspoon of 7 spices and half a teaspoon of turmeric and some salt, and that's it. Sorry, not turmeric, half a teaspoon of cinnamon and some salt, and that's it. So here we go. That is the teaspoon of 7 spices. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, I think we've got Mark, who's paid attention to the fact that Sharbil has upgraded his kitchen recently with new tools. So yes, he has now got a food processor, and we also noticed that he's got a wall of knives stuck on the wall with magnets. There it is. Great shot. Oh, I really want to play with them. They look really fun. Like just kind of throwing them at the wall and seeing if they kind of sort of, land flat on the wall. Anyway, I digress. How are the onions?
We still didn't start with them. So I'm just putting some salt on the minced meat.
How much salt do you normally put?
Working it up. It's up to your taste. So my husband has got blood pressure. I don't put a lot of salt, so it's really up to you.
Well, I would say your husband definitely has got good taste. Even I don't have any taste whatsoever. How much salt should I put?
Let's say 1/4 of a tablespoon, like a pinch.
Okay.
Because we're gonna put salt in the other ingredients as well. So
I was gonna say,
I'm just going to do this for the onions. Sorry, yeah.
I was going to say, if people don't have 7 Spice already purchased, 7 Spice is actually a really popular thing that Lebanese use in their cooking, but you can actually make it from several ones that you might have already in your pantry. I need to remember, though, which ones they are. I can never remember more than 3 things at one time. So we've got, it's allspice, black pepper, cinnamon, ground cloves, ground coriander, ground cumin, and I can never say cumin without saying it the Lebanese way. Cumin, and nutmeg. Is that right? Allspice, black pepper, cinnamon, ground cloves, ground coriander, ground cumin, and ground nutmeg.
Who needs Google? We have Samar.
More or less is right.
I'm just saying 7 spices.
We're done with the onions. Yeah.
is not always something that people have, you know, ready to go, but you can just make it yourself and have it ready to go.
So you already
You can use actually all spices instead.
did you already put the turmeric?
No, the turmeric is for the rice. So minced meat, it's only cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of 7 spices and some salt.
I've never used the cinnamon inside of the minced meat. This is my first time ever.
It's quite nice, actually. I like it in food. It really complements the food. So I'm just mixing the meat to make sure they're cooking. You can put the heat down on them if you don't have the time to just, you know, keep checking them. So they will cook nicely. And they don't need to cook fully because they were going to be boiling later on. So now, except for the oil, you can take a small piece of onion like this one and place it in the oil. If it floats, it means the oil is ready to be cooked. It's hot enough for the oil to be cooked in. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop the onions.
I sometimes use a piece of bread.
And anything you're cooking with, really. So I just want to keep an eye on the onions because I don't want them to get crispy. I just want them to get cooked just a little bit so I can later on add them to the cake, as I call it, and it can get boiled, basically.
So Shabil is just chopping his onions now.
My fingers?
Not your fingers, your onions. I mean, we might see you chop your fingers. I think that would make great TV.
I mean, it's not vegetarian, so it's okay, right?
This is true.
That is actually very true. So meanwhile, since this is all about multitasking here, there's another tip. So you can avoid your stock. We're going to use a beef stock. So you can avoid the beef stock actually clumping. You can, sorry, let me just sign in again because it keeps on taking me out. So you can actually just chop your cube and that way it will not clump when you put it in hot water or any kind of water. So you just chop it.
Mm-hmm. So Maya and Julie, so Maya 100% Lebanese, Julie half Scottish, half Lebanese, both live in Kingston. Is that where you guys met or did you meet in Lebanon?
Yeah, we met in Kingston.
Oh man, that's such a small, weird world.
Yeah, because Maya actually knows my husband from school in Lebanon.
Ah.
So that's how we got to know each other, through my husband.
I see. So you're married and Maya's married?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
That's correct.
Hot girls taken. Sorry, Sharbel. Anyway, so now where are we with the onions, Sharbel?
I chopped one and now I finished the second one. And the oil is, going well.
Well, my onions has finished, so I'm gonna take them out.
And the meat, is it finished?
Yeah, the onions.
Is your minced meat finished?
Yes, it is finished.
Has your meat browned fully?
I will show you the
Browned meat?
It's
very good, Sharbel. Also, another thing that you've started to learn as we've been doing this is tidying up as you go along. So, Maya, was there any reason why you picked this dish to make?
because a lot of people actually like it, and a lot of people is like, oh, that looks very hard to cook, when it's not. It's really just about a simple technique, and this is the onions, how much I cook. So I thought, since a lot of people like it, why not teach them how to do it? Because it's not that complicated.
Yeah, I do like the name as well, Makloubet, which for
Makloubet,
those
exactly.
who don't speak Lebanese translates into upside down.
That is correct.
Makloubet. Okay,
Yeah,
good,
that is
good.
correct.
You know, in
So that's the
lockdown, my
meat.
Arabic has gotten really bad.
So Maya, I want you to have a look and tell me if I'm doing this correctly. Is this how it should look like?
Yeah, you're fine. Let me show you mine. Can you see it?
No, you need to put it under the other camera.
She has got it under the other camera.
The other camera.
Also, Ronnie, you need to
Technical. I think we've got a technical issue with the other camera. Sorry, guys. So we'll just look at me for the time being. Or Shadabil. Or me. Or Shadabil. Or me.
Do you put salt on the fried onion?
No, nothing. Just fried onions.
So when was the last time that you made this dish, Maya?
About 3 weeks ago. My husband really likes it. He keeps on demanding it.
Is your husband Lebanese as well?
No, he's British.
Interesting. Is he
Yeah,
a Londoner or is he born?
Lebanese? Slowly.
He's a Londoner.
Yeah, he's a Londoner. He's from Hoxton, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. And how much Lebanese does he know? Habibi, Yalla, or is he on a level?
All the swear words.
Obviously, the first.
He knows all the swear words. Yeah. He knows the common ones like Yalla, Habibi, Umi, because he always have hard time, waking me up. So the little phrases, but he's not that good in the
waking
Arabic
you up
generally. And I keep I'm not a morning person.
Oh, I see. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. And everyone keeps on saying, why don't you teach him Arabic? And I'm like, why would I want to do this? I can say whatever I want without him knowing what I'm saying. Why would I want to do this to myself?
What is his favorite Lebanese dish that you make? Is it this one or something else?
So what do we do with the aubergine?
No, he likes the... Sorry, I didn't get you, Charbi.
What do we do with the aubergine?
Oh, okay. So you finished with the onions and turned off the heat of the meat over the meat, right?
Well, the meat, yeah. The onions, they are still frying, but I need to prepare the aubergine, right?
Okay, let me just show you how the onions... Can you see how cooked the onions are?
I think the other phone is still not working.
Is it not working from my side or... Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, my...
Yay!
Okay, I
can you see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is how much you need to cook them. They need not to be...
So just before brown, right? Just before brown.
Yes, that is correct. So once you can take them out, we can now... Yeah, so we can start now cutting the aubergine. I'm just going to wash my...
So which shape you cut the aubergine?
Wash my knife very quickly. So, let me just start. Here we go. Okay, so just cut the top like this. And then we have to slice the first one. I don't know if you can see me doing it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, so So we slice it. This is a bit thick. I can cut it a bit thinner, like this.
Okay, so we're slicing it long ways.
In Arabic, we call it shaktura, no?
شخطورة.
Yeah.
شو هي الأوبرجين is a شخطورة?
The shape, yeah, it's like a canoe, right? Like a husky.
I mean, there's a lot of different types of things you can say an aubergine shape looks like. I've never heard that one though.
You didn't grow up in Lebanon, did you?
I didn't actually. I was born here. However, I think the aubergine is a universal sign for many things. Julie's face. Oh, yes. So, okay. Anyway, oh, Natasha's got her aubergines up. So, yes, the aubergine slice it this way, not this way.
Yeah.
All of them
So
go
now
the same
we
way?
want to slice two of them this way and one circular.
I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Oh, what are we looking at? More aubergines?
Aubergines. Yes. So still slicing them out. There we go.
Oh, we've got
So these
many
are the
aubergines.
sliced ones, and then
Set everybody off with the aubergines, guys.
sorry. So the third one, sorry, I'm having a lot of technical issues. So the third one is just circular.
Okay, so we're still slicing aubergines. Oh, now we're going the opposite way. We're
Yeah.
doing it.
So this one,
We're doing it in circles now.
circular.
So
Yeah.
Okay. Any reason why we're doing some that
Two
way and
sliced
some the
and
other
one
way?
circular. Yes, so the first ones, these ones, the sliced one, are going to go on the bottom. And the circular one are going.
I think she meant one's going at the bottom and one's going at the top. So we've got two
on the side.
different types of aubergines going one way at the bottom and then one on the top.
No, not on the top, on the side.
Oh, okay. So aubergines from the side.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so long aubergines on the side, short aubergines on the top.
No, nothing on the top. In the bottom.
No
the
aubergine
long one.
on the top.
No aubergine on the top. And the bottom,
Okay, on the bottom. So all the aubergines are on the bottom.
the long one on the bottom, on the sides goes the round ones.
Okay, so round aubergines on the bottom, long aubergines on the side,
Opposite,
nothing on the top.
Opposite way.
Opposite aubergines in different directions.
So on the side you have the circle ones. In the bottom you have the long ones.
No, so you put
Okay.
the
Can you hear me, guys?
Now we can
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I don't know why I'm having a lot of technical issues. So you put the long ones like this, where it goes on top of the pan, on the side of the pan, and the circular ones, you just put them in the second layer of the cake. So now if we start with this, so because this is the main thing that takes time. So, you know, aubergine is always bitter. Sorry, guys, I don't know why I keep on turning
No, you're
signing
okay.
out
We can hear you,
automatically.
Maya.
So can you see the aubergine, at least this one? I can still.
Yes, we can.
Okay, that is perfect because I signed in front. So you put the aubergine, you get a kitchen towel, and this is what takes time to take the bitterness out of it. And you literally just squeeze it like this, if you see what I'm doing. And you can see all the bitterness, all that sauce that we don't want coming out of it. That's it. So we have to do this for all of them, and then we can fry them.
So did you get that, Sharbel? You've got to squeeze all the juice out of the aubergines with a kitchen towel, and you got to push it down till all of the juice comes out.
I will do that.
You can use a normal, cloth towel, but I just prefer this because it's much easier to clean afterwards.
Yeah, all the towels we bought at the beginning of the lockdown, now we have to use them all, right?
So I think Shadabil's getting out all his kitchen towel so he can place his long aubergines and drain out all of the stuff. Yeah, banging the aubergine there. You see, Shadabil is that. I think Maya was more delicately pushing it down with her thumbs, not bashing it. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Yeah.
Can
So why are we taking the juice out of the aubergines? Why are we not leaving it in?
This is the bitterness of it, apparently. I didn't know that. She said that takes away the bitterness.
The bitterness. Oh, interesting. I never thought it was bitter.
Yeah, so not a lot of people
You know that
actually say, "Oh, it's very bitter. I don't like aubergine. Aubergine, there is this aftertaste," and this is.
So, if you could eat one Lebanese dish every day, what would it be?
ملوخية, no doubt.
Interesting. Sharabil?
I don't know. There are a few that I love, like ورق عنب, or like, for example, I like a lot the knefe, kaki knefe, and stuff like that. These are like my only sort of dessert that I really, really love. I don't know. I would not eat one thing forever and enjoy it, you know?
See, that is why I asked the question like this, which is which one could you eat every day? Not which one could you eat only.
Right, okay. So like I like kishik, for example, and I do have that very, very frequently, especially in winter. Sorry, I know you don't like it, but it's,
I hate kishik.
It's an acquired taste. If you grew up in London, then it's more likely that you don't like it.
And what about Julie? If you could have one Lebanese dish you'd eat every day. Did you say Chinese?
Stuffed vine leaves, the ورق عنب.
Oh, stuffed vine leaves. Stuffed vine leaves. Is your accent slightly Scottish?
I have a touch of it.
I can. Because I can't understand Scottish people very well. One of my best friends is from Glasgow, and it took me a while to kind of understand her dialect.
I have a mixture. Mine's mixed.
So after we have drained all the juices from the aubergine, what's next? Are we cooking rice?
No, we're cooking the aubergine.
We're cooking the aubergines.
No, we're cooking the aubergine like Sharbil said. We have to deep fry aubergine. Yeah, we have to deep fry them like Sharbil said.
So Alain's saying that her favorite Lebanese dish, she could eat that every day, would be moghrabiye. I love moghrabiye.
Moghrabiye with meat or biryani?
What's that, Sharbil?
There are two versions of it. There's the
Does she know how to cook it?
Yes, and we're going to ask her to make it.
Did
you say is there a vegan moghrabiye?
Yeah.
Ooh, that is interesting.
Yeah, vegan Maghrabiyya, that's not,
So
I'm not
I
quite
have
sure
finished
how.
the long ones.
Oh, we finished the long aubergines, okay. Oh, that's a
So
short
we're
one.
now moving to the
funny.
circle. I don't know where Sharbil is about. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
cut
pretty
that
much
one.
the
That's
same.
on
This
me.
is the last long one I'm doing now.
Okay, that's good. So we're on the same. So here we
This exercise looks like a massage, like a Thai massage or something.
It's a good exercise. Sorry, it keeps popping out. Does anyone know why it keeps kicking me out of the streamline?
If you are on your Wi-Fi, Maya, maybe try your mobile network.
I am on my mobile network, actually, not on the Wi-Fi.
Ah, okay. Have you tried to switch?
Let me try on this one.
Okay.
There is this feature with this application. So now that you are live, it will kick you out. But Julie is fine. Next time Julie will be live, she will kick her out and you'll be fine. It's all built in.
In the meantime, I'm really interested to know what kind of massages you get, Sharbil, because that is what you're doing there. Is that how you do massages?
Thai massage, no?
I'm not asking you to do my massages ever. What is that? Get in there, squeeze it out, really go for it. Yes, harder. So my favorite Lebanese dish, Natasha's asking. My favorite Lebanese dish would probably be Maghrabiyya, actually. I agree, Maghrabiyya. I like the butteriness, all the spices, and I love kind of like the stodginess of the Maghrabiyya itself. So yeah, we'll have to do that one week.
I managed to switch on my
Is Aline gonna cook that one?
Yeah, we're gonna make her.
Samar,
Yes.
I thought she didn't know how to cook.
She says, of course not, but we'll have to negotiate. So, Sharbil, well, sorry, what did you say?
I started
So
my
are you
washing
keeping
machine
up,
because
Sharbil?
I kept on pushing it here.
You started your washing machine so you can keep it here?
Because I kept on pushing it. It's here.
Oh.
With the massage, you were asking me to go.
So basically what you're saying is that if you're massaging, the washing machine is coming on.
Okay, I'm done.
Right. Aubergines drained.
Yeah, like I still have to. So you can start frying them now. Yeah, deep fry, like you do chips, literally.
Oh, okay. So how much oil have you guys put in there?
I think I need to add more oil.
Yeah, I think so. I thought that much. And I didn't hear a sizzle, so...
Because you keep on talking.
Oh, keep on talking. Fabulous. So, okay. Sarah says that's the power of Sharbil. He is a powerful being in the kitchen and such a great power with his aubergines going into the deep frying pan. Look how long they are, and they're really frying away. Browned meat, frying aubergine, golden onions.
Big belly.
Washing machine is going off just because of his thrusting whilst he was massaging the aubergines. So Maya, have you finished your aubergines yet?
Maya, what type of container do you need to put inside of the oven?
Oh, her sound has gone off, so I'm going to try and do some miming here, some lip reading. I think she...
This one should be good.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
she said something big and thick.
So let me show you.
Oh, she's going to show us.
Yeah. So I've got this pan. You see, this is an oven pan. Can you see it? The other camera? Yeah.
Okay.
So all I need this for is when I finish cooking it, the pan that contains the makloubet, I'll put it in it and just flip it. So having the ability to flip it, that's it.
So what would you put the makloubet in?
Oh, let me show you. Just a normal pan that is a bit wide. So this is the pan I'm using.
Okay, so I'm using this one.
I can't see you, sorry.
Put your eyeglasses on.
Oh, yeah, perfect. That is perfect.
Are you gonna drain the aubergines before you put them in this?
Now, all we do now is fry them. Once the aubergines are fried, that's it. We can start on it.
So you don't try to drain the oil from them?
Well, we have to take them out after you fry them. Just like chips, literally, like you do chips. You deep fry them, put them in a plate, and then we start on the pan.
Okay.
Oh, guys,
the scissors?
I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind about what my favorite Lebanese dish is.
What is it?
It's batata مقلية.
I don't think that's Lebanese, really.
Yeah, but the way that the Lebanese people do batata مقلية, it's not like chips, it's not like frites. You know, there's just something about it. When in Lebanon, when you eat batata مقلية, which by the way is on every single table, even if they're serving chicken and rice, there's batata مقلية always on the table, right? For those of you that don't know Lebanese, batata مقلية is basically fried potato, like chips, but batata مقلية, that is my favorite dish. Anyway, we're just going to quickly go to Julie.
And you can't be a Lebanese mom if you don't.
Exactly. You can't be a Lebanese mom if you don't know how to do batata مقلية the proper way, right? From the raw potato, cut in a certain way, with certain oil, at a certain temperature, drained on the kitchen towel. Anyway, so we're just going to go quickly to Julie because we're going to ask, what prep do we need to do for the tiramisu whilst we're frying away our aubergines in the other kitchens?
Can I ask Maya one question first? So what color should the aubergine be when you start turning them and taking them out? Like this?
Yeah, let me show you. Show me?
Look. Can you see?
No, can you see mine? They have to be brown. Can you see how mine are? On the other camera?
Okay, so this is the color, the same as mine. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Perfect.
Aubergine checked. Julie, tiramisu, what prep do we need to do before we go and start making it?
And prepping is just laying everything out. Just lay everything.
So literally it's just get the ingredients out. There's nothing to whisk, nothing to like prep.
No, because you start with one, then you have everything ready. You just start with one, and you add the other, So it's pretty easy and quick.
I didn't realize how easy tiramisu was. When I've eaten it, I've always thought like it's such a complicated dish to make.
You make your own baby fingers after this one.
Oh, I see. That's the lengthy part. The fingers.
Right. If you're making your own from scratch.
I see. Okay. And I don't know if you mentioned it earlier, but you said to me that you were a professional cake maker. So you've been making cakes. And you also work in a cake shop, which I absolutely love in Kingston. And so have you been making a lot of cakes in lockdown?
Not as much as before. I probably get maybe 2, 3 a week. It depends, really. But they're all just small cakes now. Nobody's doing big cakes. It's all just small ones. And we only open for pre-prepared cakes.
And what's your favorite cake to make?
I do more the decorating. So for me, the more there's details and something that's more original and something new to make, that's what I like. And doing the design and thinking of something that's original out there and stuff.
Can I just take a moment to appreciate what is behind you at the moment? Right now, I can see Hotel Chocolat packaging. Do you know what? That has been keeping me through lockdown. Natasha, amen. I know you saw the same thing. That has been keeping me through lockdown. I love my Hotel Chocolat. Anyway, I've been keeping. Have you been keeping?
I got the velvetizer for myself on Christmas to keep me going through
my background. So there it is. So my friends got me that. Yeah, I love my velvetizer. So okay, and what in terms of like the cake decorating, my favorite one at the moment, which I've seen a really lovely trend, is one where it looks like it's an open crystal, like there's these colored sugars, and it looks like a crystal that's open, like an amethyst or something.
I've actually made one recently.
Oh.
And I made one close to my birthday as well, but it wasn't really the crystal one, but it was close enough. I made it more snowy than crystals. This is more like you use isomalt. That's how you get the effects of the crystals, or you just use crushed hard candy. You just crush it and there you go.
It looks amazing. So today I went to Chiswick, and my favorite place where they do cakes, outside a tart, and it feels like it's my birthday today because I was given this. By the way, all the empty squares are not what I've eaten, it's what other people have taken from me. So anyway, that's what I will be doing over the course of this week. But that's why I'm not making tiramisu, guys, okay? It's not because I totally failed and missed the note on WhatsApp that Sharabil sent. It's because I'm looking after my body.
Liar.
Anyway, how are the aubergines coming along? Are they the right colour for you?
I'm halfway done.
Hey, Maya, do you want to look at mine?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, wow, your aubergines look great, Sharabil.
You can brown them a bit more if you want. That's fine, but if you like them crispy, you can brown them a bit more. It depends on what you like.
Okay, I'll do more.
So, okay, should we start on the tiramisu whilst you guys are still frying your aubergines? Because I really want to see how this aubergine turns out. Not aubergine, I mean so many aubergines on my mind. Tiramisu, let's look at the tiramisu. Let's go to Julie for tiramisu.
Okay, first I'm just gonna put it on because I'm gonna use the coffee machine because I need to make some espresso just so it can cool down so I don't burn my fingers later.
Okay, sure. In the meantime, I'll make up a song about aubergines. Aubergines, aubergines, oh, aubergines. Why did you leave me, aubergines?
Have we lost viewers or not yet?
Sorry, I'm obviously had too much coffee today. Or not enough, who knows? So whilst Julie prepares her coffee for the tiramisu, we are still frying aubergines. I didn't realise aubergines actually took this long to fry. And actually, I can smell them from here.
I think it's going to take a little bit longer time than we expected today because we need 40 minutes, you said, in the oven. Maya?
Sorry?
Did you say it will take 40 minutes in the oven?
No, it's just not in the oven. You're cooking it on the hob normal, but yeah, it will take about 40 minutes.
So what has Julie finished her coffee? No, she's still doing the coffee. Okay. We could just look at Julie doing her coffee in silence. I don't mind.
What about have you heard anything about when the lockdown is gonna
There we
finish?
are.
So what do you do with the coffee? Is this like just like normal espresso?
I think she's used it. Yeah. She's
Is it
got
normal
the espresso pods, and she's extracted from that to use in the tiramisu.
Look what I got yesterday.
Oh wow! Oh, it's not quite an espresso machine. Where did you get that from?
So Japan is my friend, and he is leaving London, so I'm inheriting stuff. Not sure. Not sure.
How many liquids I have? This is just some of the ones I use during the week. I have a few more over there as well. This is how much coffee we have every
Natasha
day.
is saying it's antique store there. The same for me. Look, 3 here.
Oh wow! Oh gosh!
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think. Oh, actually, no, I've got more. Wait. This one. This one's a special one. This one's really special. Look at that one.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Do you do the Saudi coffee in this one?
To be honest with you, I've never actually used it. It's more just for show only.
And I've got this one.
Oh, I've got one of those. Yeah.
We have so many different ways of making coffee the old way.
I have also one of these, like this. This one. Honestly, I don't even know how I have so much space for this stuff. What about a really tiny one?
Have you ever guys
So,
tried the
yeah.
Saudi or the Kuwaiti coffee?
What's the difference?
Sorry?
Maya, do you put any salt on the aubergines at all, before or after?
After frying, we put a lot of salt on them. A bit of salt, sorry.
Right, Julie, how are we getting on with the coffee? Extracted?
Yes, just bring everything from the fridge because everything has to be cold.
Okay, so here we go. Julie is mixing her tiramisu.
Okay, so first, yes, it's going to be really hot. You just put it on the side to cool down for later. While that's cooling, I'm going to use the measurements again.
What did you say, Julie? Sorry?
Use the measurements again.
Oh, please go through all the measurements and what you've got going on.
Okay, so I've got 120 grams of icing sugar.
Icing sugar.
So that just goes straight into the machine.
Are you guys hearing okay?
Yes, we're just mixing up the tiramisu. You guys let us know when you're ready to do your last bit.
I'm almost done, so I just need a few minutes.
But we've got... So at the moment you are you beating your eggs yet?
Separating the eggs, yes. I tend to keep the whites because then later I'll just turn the macarons or the Zamiretti biscuits, which is quicker than the macarons.
I really can't wait for the bit where you dip both sides of the lady fingers into the coffee.
The trick to that is not to sit it for too long. Then fingers will get really soggy. And then the tiramisu will get all soggy and then it's just keep it straight. And got 3 egg yolks, large egg yolks.
Okay.
And make sure the eggs are fresh that you're using because this recipe is going to be raw eggs.
So how do you get your egg yolks separated away from the white?
I'll just get one and then drink afterwards.
Because I've seen people use this like sucky thing.
I know, I just crack it with the shell itself.
Yeah.
I've already washed the eggs before.
Hmm.
Let me see, where's the camera?
So we've got the icing sugar in, we've got the egg yolks in.
Okay, this is how I just do the separate them from me. It's just.
Oh. Right, okay. You're a pro. That is very pro. There's also like another thing where people use a plastic bottle top. I don't know how they suck out that.
The bottle usually, but then if you do a little bit more pressure, you get that all back in and then it takes forever.
Oh.
Pop this into the fridge so I can use it, please.
So what we'll do, Julie, once you've got your ingredients into the mixer, we'll then go over to Maya and see how she's getting on.
Okay. And just because if someone doesn't like raw eggs, you can use 120 milliliters of double cream, heavy whipping cream, instead of the raw egg yolks at this point.
Good tip, because I know some people that can't tolerate eggs. And I think I've had it with cream, and I like it like that.
Nice and creamy. Okay, so I'm going to put this on. I'll just put this on medium-high for maybe 2-3 minutes.
Okay, so you go ahead, whisk the ingredients up to make your cream, and then we're going to just check in with Maya and see how she's getting on. Maya, are you there? Oh, just checking the camera.
Yeah,
oh, wow, look at those. Aubergines are incredible, yes.
So I just want to add some salt on them now, and that's it. So some people don't like them with salt. I do like them with a lot of salt. There we go.
They look awesome. Sharbil, how are your aubergines looking?
They're coming along nicely.
Well, we have a question actually from Elaine again. It's for Julie, and she's asking, can we use mascarpone cheese in the ingredients?
That's actually the next step after this.
Okay, so the mascarpone is going to be added once the eggs and the icing sugar are mixed together. So yeah, it's part of the ingredients. Fabulous. And Sharbil, are you still frying your aubergines?
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow, they look great. So Maya, actually, I think you finished your aubergine frying stage, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so now you're adding salt.
But meanwhile,
to them?
I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm adding salt, and meanwhile, I just did the beef cube. So I put some hot water and a beef cube. I don't know if you can see on the other camera. That's it.
Yeah, looks good.
So we put on that on the side and just wait for Sharbil so we can start on our cake.
Okay, so what is the next stage for you, Maya?
So we're just gonna layer it up and leave it to cook.
Okay, fabulous. Julie, how's your cream looking? Okay, well, that's being whisked up nicely. Fabulous. What if you don't have a mixer? I'm guessing you can probably use like one of those handheld whisks as well. handheld whisk. Julie's probably just still trying to get her cream out. Fabulous. That looks really creamy. So I was saying earlier that with tiramisu, I've had a few and not all of them have I actually enjoyed. And I think the reason for that is I don't like it when the tiramisu has got too much alcohol in the sponge and it can be overpowering sometimes. I really like it when you can taste the coffee and the chocolate coming through and it's more on the creamy side. And I know that Julie was saying earlier that it can take longer if you're making your own sponge. I think that also is probably can add a different texture and layer to it. But the finger sponges are the ones that you just get off the shelf. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen them in ages. I know my mum used to use them in trifle a lot.
Usually, yeah. Yeah. Lucky enough, I found some today, so I have to bake some. So after that's all dissolved, or the sugar is dissolved, you add 500 grams of cold mascarpone cheese. And the more full fat, none of the light stuff is not gonna work. Then I mix this for about 2 minutes on medium speed.
Okay, and whilst you're doing that, Maya, any updates on the layering yet? Oh, are you soaking rice now?
So
We've
we've
already
already soaked that since we started or before we started, and just waiting for Sherbil now.
So Maya, when was the last time that you went to Lebanon?
Uh,
Oh, I think we might have lost your audio.
Maya is on mute.
There she is.
One minute, just a minute.
Oh, there you are.
As usual.
there we go. Can you hear me and see me?
I can hear you now and see you now. So yeah, when was the last time you went to Lebanon?
So just before Christmas, I think in December I went there. I went for a month actually.
Mm-hmm. And did you have Makloubet there?
No, actually, it's not something my mom usually cooks for us. It's just something I've learned here in the UK.
Ah, okay. And where did you get your aubergines from? They look really large.
I got them from Waitrose.
Oh, the finest.
I thought I'm presenting it, so I need to get something good, don't I?
Yeah, presentable, shiny, large aubergines.
Yeah. So where is Sherbil now? So is he finished with
I'm in
frying the
London.
aubergine?
No, he's talking about where are you with your aubergines. He's still placing his aubergines in the fryer.
Should I go on with the rest, or should I wait for you, Sherbil?
No, go for it.
Okay, so now all I'm gonna do now is drain the water from the rice we've soaked in. That's it. 1 second until it drains. Okay. So once drained, this is half. I don't know if you can see on the other camera.
Mm-hmm.
So this is half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And just add it. This is a teaspoon of.
And putting it on the rice, Sherbil.
Okay, and this is
So
turmeric.
this is turmeric. Yeah, this is a tablespoon, and this is the 7 spices. It's a tablespoon as well, 1 tablespoon. So I put them on. I usually like to add some rice for flavoring, and we just put some olive oil, the most important thing. So you just put as much as you want the olive oil with reasonable amount. There's not really a limit, and mix them. So once they mixed, we can start the layering. Hopefully Sharbil has finished by then. How much aubergine you still have, Sharbil?
4 slices. 3 are already in the oil, and 1 is waiting.
Okay.
Do you want to prepare your rice now?
No,
Yeah,
I will
multitasking.
soak a little bit more.
You mean you don't want to prepare your rice already?
Yeah, I will.
But you can do that now whilst the aubergine's on the fryer.
I just wanted to soak a little bit more. I didn't.
You can't
Multitasking is not a man thing, is it?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Just get the rice, Sharbil. No, he doesn't want to get his rice out. What rice are you using actually, Maya? Is it Tilda basmati?
It's the standard basmati rice, the normal one.
I love Iranian rice.
So I'm done with the rice.
It's a bit longer and fluffier. Oh yay, Sharbil's got his rice out.
So just gonna clean this. So are we on the same level, Sharbil?
No, you're way higher than me.
I think let Sharbil mix in his spices. I think the next step for you, Maya, is now the layering, right?
Yeah, so you can put olive oil, you can put whatever you want. I usually use this just to make sure that the makloubet doesn't stick on the pan, which is the sunflower oil, the spray one. So I'm just gonna spray it around, and here we go. So I'm gonna start with the minced meat. So it's here in the pan. We're gonna put half of the amount. Let me get the other one out. That would be the first layer, half of the amount of the minced meat. So spread it. You have to make sure that it covers the whole pan. So once this we can on the aubergine, and unfortunately in this one we have to use our hands. So we'll start with the long ones, if you can see them, and you have to put them like this on the side. Can you see it?
Yes. Yeah, so we've got the ground meat on top of the oil and then the long aubergine layered on top.
Correct. So we just layer them that way, as best as you can.
Apologies, guys, if you can hear feedback. Oh, is that Sharbil? That looks so good.
So
I'm kind of seeing a theme.
Sorry?
I'm seeing a theme today, the theme of food meals that you layer. So we've got this meal, which is all about layering meat, aubergines, rice, and then we've got the tiramisu, which is all about layering cream and sponge and cream. And
that is so
sponge.
right.
It is right. We didn't even make that connection before
Rama,
speaking until
Rama,
now. I'm so clever.
Maya,
Sorry?
you just put the aubergine in the bottom of the tray. Anything else before that?
So the first layer is going to be minced meat, and the second layer is the aubergine, like I put them in circular motion. And the third one is the rice. So you put half of the amount.
So which aubergine you put, the circular or the long one?
No, the long one, but I put them in the circle. Can you see how I put them on the picture?
Yeah.
On the video, the other one. So you put them on the side, make sure they are sticking on the side. So put the second layer of
Make sure
rice.
to remember to put a little bit of oil on the pan before you put the meat on first. Like a spray or a little bit of oil just to give it some, allow it to cook.
Okay.
Stick to the pan, basically.
Okay, so shall we go back to Julie while you guys do your layering? We'll come back to you once that's finished. Julie, I think the next step for you is to dip your lady fingers in the coffee.
Yes. I've actually put the macaroni in the fridge for now, just so it'll stay cold while we do this. And don't over soak them. Just 2 seconds. Let 2 seconds.
What happens if you soak the fingers in for too long?
See, you put the tiramisu in the fridge to soak overnight for like 8 hours. So once it's in the fridge, it's just going to become very watery if there's a lot of coffee in it.
Okay, so fingers in the coffee for too long makes it soggy eventually.
Yeah, makes it very watery and soggy. I mean, you can even add to the coffee at this point. You can add the brandy, amaretto, rum. Depends what you prepare.
I would probably go with rum. Oh no, wait, amaretto. Change your mind. Amaretto for sure, because I think that would have a nice combination with the coffee. What's your alcohol? Like, what's your drink when you go out?
Me? I don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
I fancy the smell of it. Never fancied it.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of alcohol. I do prefer to eat my calories over drinking my calories. However, I do like a Cosmo or a mojito, like a sweet cocktail. But I can't. That's why I think with tiramisu, I prefer it when there's not too much alcohol. But I think amaretto, I'd like that because amaretto is kind of almondy, a bit sort of, marzipan-esque.
Yeah.
I think that goes quite nice in a sort of like a dessert. Yeah. So once you have dipped the ladyfingers into the coffee gently like that, and now how many layers are you going to do?
Probably 3. But as
3 layers.
Yeah.
Okay. And it literally is just dipping the ladyfingers, putting on the mixture of the cream, and then again and again and again.
Layer and layer. Just on repeat.
Okay.
So men, they need to bring their girlfriend's fingers or what?
What was that?
No. These are actual sponged like they're called lady fingers. They're not actual lady fingers.
Yeah.
They're just fingers.
Finger-like.
Okay, so you're actually using a piping bag to layer the cream on. I would have just put dollops in with a spoon. You are like, that's really professional.
This is if you want to get even layers. It helps with even layers.
It's so professional that actually the camera can't take it. It's plating. That looks so good. Okay, let's have a look at how the layers are getting on with Maya.
the other layer of eggplants, so I can cover it up with the last one, which is the rice.
Is your other phone working okay?
But you can't see it. Oh, sorry. Let me check. Oh, yeah. Can you see it now?
Okay, so you put.
Do you know what? I think we should have one image of Maya layering and another image of Julie's layering.
Hold on, let me understand first how this is going. So you put the bottom layer, which is meat, Maya,
So the first layer is minced meat.
and then the long aubergine.
No, so the second layer is the long aubergines. Then you put some rice. The third layer is rice, half of the amount of the rice.
Okay. And
then you put another layer of minced meat.
Okay.
And then atop of you put a layer of the onions.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the circular aubergines, and then finally the last layer is the rice.
Okay, so you have. Let me repeat them. You have half the minced meat, and then the long one, and then the rice, half the
Correct.
rice, and then the aubergine, the circle one. No, and then the meat, the second of the meat.
No. So yeah. So here they are. So minced meat, the long aubergines, then a layer of rice, minced meat, onions, the circular aubergine, and then rice.
Okay, because I'm doing it now, so I'm gonna put half. I'm gonna put half of the meat.
So the bit that I am really scared about, right, if I was to do this, and I can't wait to see Shadbel do this, is the bit when you turn it upside down, literally.
Yeah. So now I'm just adding the beef stock into it. So we need to cover it all with water. I don't know if you can see it. That's signed off again as usual. Although I am on the Wi-Fi. Sorry, let me just connect again. Okay, so I'm just adding the beef stock. Okay, so my phone has just died, so I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna use the phone here because the other phone just died.
No worries, we're going to improvise, Maya.
Yeah, let me just
what it's about, being live. So we haven't got much left in terms of the steps that you've got. So if you just show us what you are doing.
So I just need to put the water. That's it. So back camera. I'm putting the water. Okay. I don't know if you can see now. So all I'm doing is I'm topping it with water, and the water have to reach the level where you can just see it on top of the rice. If you can see this. So that's it for me. I topped up the water. Can you see where the water is up to? So I can just see it about here. And that's it. I should not really fill it up with water. So I will bring it to boil now. And after I bring it to boil, I'll put it down to simmer. And afterwards, I need to keep on adding water until the rice on the top, you have to taste it until the rice on the top is actually tender and is edible.
Can we see mine?
So, Shadbel, How are you getting on?
So I did the first layer of it. This is not showing properly. Let me try to figure out how can I.
Oh, I think we're frozen, Sharabil. Are you there? So I think what we'll do, we'll show Sharabil how is yours looking so far?
Can you see? Yeah.
There we go. It's a bit of a shot there, yeah.
So
And
this
have
is
you put the stock on it yet?
Say again.
Have you put the stock over it?
Come on, I still have a layer of aubergine. This is
Okay.
the onion. You put the onion first, right?
She put the beef first.
So I put beef, rice, aubergine, meat,
Yeah.
onion, aubergine.
And then the stock.
No, rice, and then stock.
You still haven't put your rice on yet.
You put 2 layers of rice, no?
Yeah, the last layer is rice. That's correct.
And Julie, have you finished your third layer yet?
Yes. Actually, it's all the time.
All right, last rice. This is a massive dish.
You'll be eating Makloubet for a week.
For weeks to come.
It's for 4 to 6 people, actually.
4 to 6 Lebanese people.
How many portions is
Yeah.
this? How many portions is it?
She said 4 to 6, but
This
4
is
to
4
6
to 6
Lebanese people.
It's like
Lebanese people. 30 English people.
it's definitely more than 6.
Okay. So, Sharabil, I think you look layered.
I'm all layered.
Okay, you look layered.
And I'm layer over layer of fat.
Stop skipping the rice, it's annoying me. Leave it. خلاص حبة رز خلاص. كلها حبة. يا الله. Okay, so let's just, Sharabil, bring your bowl up and let's see the whole thing.
I still need to put the stock.
Oh, okay, the stock. Here we go. Last bit, I think. Okay.
So the stock is actually, I don't buy stock. This is from my slow cooking collection.
So you need to top it up with water until you can see the water surfacing on the rice.
He's not there yet.
The water needs to be hot, right?
Doesn't matter. It's gonna boil. So whatever is faster or quicker for you.
Yeah, Fadia makes a really good point, Sharabil. I think that you need to learn how to do half the ingredients so that you're doing less portions. But especially in lockdown when you haven't got anyone coming over, but maybe Candice can come.
I will have visitors tomorrow.
Good. So they'll be eating Makloubet. Okay, so whilst you wash your hands, Maya, have you got your final layered dish?
I have. So it's already boiling. Let me show you. Let me just flip the camera. Let me just go to the back camera. 1 second.
I think we've lost Maya's connection. We'll come back to her. Julie, let's go to your final bit.
Okay. Basically the layers. You can stop.
Oh
here.
my gosh, that's
You can stop here and you chill it overnight for 8 hours, and then before you serve, you sprinkle some chocolate on top. But what I like to do to make it look pretty on top is I put some whipping cream to make it fun. And because I love whipping cream, the more cream the better. So I can add some double cream or whipping cream.
So I couldn't hear that very well, but I think you said you're going to whip some more double cream.
Yeah, this is double cream.
And then that's what you're going to pipe on top of as the final layer, and then dust the cacao. Also, Julie, as a professional, can you confirm to me if it is cocoa powder or cacao?
It's either
cocoa powder.
Either way, we've got English, got the British and the American accents.
Ah, okay.
Cocoa and cacao. Okay.
Eileen, the first layer was biscuit, and then cream, and then biscuit, and then cream, and then biscuit, and then cream, and then biscuit. Biscuit always first. So the fingers first, then the cream. Just easy to remember. Fingers, cream. So whilst that's whisking away, we've got Maya. So you're boiling the rice.
Here we go. You can see it. That's the final product.
That looks amazing. It's so good.
And then I'm simmering it now. So I brought it to boil and I put it down till 2 or 3 and just let it simmer for a while. Just every now and then you need to check up on it. If there is less water, you just need to top it up with water until the rice on the top is soft. And that's it.
Amazing. So I think we're going to wrap up in a few minutes, but before we close, we're going to finish with Julie putting on her cream and her cacao.
Before that, can I ask a question? Maya? So the rice is actually cooked after I soaked it with boiled water already.
I can't hear you, Sharbel.
The rice is already soft and cooked.
Yeah, so the rice is already soaked in hot water for an hour or 40 minutes, so we can actually cook it quicker, so it does not need much time to cook it.
So it's already like good, as like you were saying, we keep on cooking until the rice is soft and nice. For me, it's already soft.
Yes.
How long should I cook it for?
So the rice is not already soft. So if you eat the rice, it's now crunchy. So you need to keep on topping up with water and cooking it while simmering until when you taste the rice on the top, it's actually soft and edible.
It is soft already. What should I do?
Well, you need to keep it cooking until the water goes down.
Okay.
And then we get we're already hungry. You can't do that to us, Sama.
I'm so hungry. I can smell how good what you're making is, and it's making me so hungry.
I already ate the leftovers from the aubergine.
Oh, this is so good. Okay, so Sharbel, we're gonna close off now. We're just gonna finish with Julie.
So I keep on cooking until the water is boiled down a bit. Is that it?
Yeah, so once the water goes and you're convinced that the rice on the top is edible, that's it. You flip it into another pan, and that's it. You can start eating.
Are we gonna see you flipping it?
I don't know. Do we have the time?
How long you need more?
I think we should flip it offline.
Okay. Film it and send us the video.
My brother, everybody.
Definitely, yeah. I'll send the final product.
Okay.
So you're gonna send it you're gonna send us you flipping it offline, and we're gonna show everyone on our Facebook page later. And you will also be able to see it when you come back on the channel and watch this repeat again. And you'll see the end result. So we're back with Julie for the final touches. Oh, she's got the cream in her piping bag. She's snipped the tip off, and she's going to push out the cream as the final layer. There we go. That's the cream coming out. Oh, wow, you're doing it really professionally. Okay. Really going for it with the piping action. Do you know, guys, this piping action takes a lot of hand control. So good hands, Julie, good hands. It's a lot of practice and years of piping work it takes to get this good, guys. To get the right amount of cream coming out. That's brilliant. So we'll just keep watching the cream coming out. Yeah. It goes. Julie, do you want to I don't know if you've muted yourself, but I really want to ask you about your piping skills. And where do you go on? Where did you get your piping skills from?
YouTube tutorials and stuff like that.
Pretty
much self-taught. Just takes practice. I mean, when I first started, this was not how I would pipe any of this.
So how comes you're piping it in this way and not just kind of like what I would do? I would just literally squirt it all over.
Just to make it look pretty.
Okay.
Remember to that design of
the different nozzles. There's like different nozzles you can use. So each nozzle would make a different shape.
Okay.
That's just what.
Yeah, I don't have that much control. If I did, I probably look. So I think there we go. Oh, one last line.
Yeah.
Amazing. That really does look quite special.
You can see it.
Wow, it's amazing. Oh my God.
You can see sideways.
I love how you're also using the clear glass and we can see all the layers. Right, so quickly, Julie, dust the cacao. We're going to be closing off in 1 minute.
Usually,
sorry,
you put it, you cover this with cling film overnight at this point. You leave it before you put the cocoa powder, but just for now to get all done, I'm going to put the cocoa powder.
Very, very cool. So basically now this just goes in the fridge overnight and it can be eaten the next day. Is it like, if I was to tuck into that now, why would I can? Okay, good.
It takes, it needs to be chilled just so all the flavors can go into the lady fingers. Like even the cheese, the cream, the mascarpone and all that, it just soaks into
Good, because I don't think I could wait a whole day to eat that. It looks so good. And I think everyone who's watching is appreciating.
Aline was saying that two ladies, great-looking ladies doing great-looking food to add to my confusion. It's like a double whammy.
Although I have to give you credit where credit's due, Sharbil, you actually did quite a good job this week. There wasn't any big, major things apart from the washing machine from your thrusting action. But otherwise, you did really, really well. So I'm going to say thank you very much to everybody who's watching, and a big, big, big thank you to Maya and to Julie for taking the time out this week to prepare with us and to show us how to make a glorious tiramisu and a beautiful makloubet, all layered for your glory. Fabulous. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Remember to subscribe and remember to keep watching, give us your feedback, and let us know what else you'd like to see on Lebanese Kitchen Live. See you next week.